Good day, students. I am Akibu Ui Emmanuel. I welcome you once again to this multimedia tutorial class for SS1. I would like you to pick up your paper, your pen, and let's set about rolling. Now, the topic we are going to be looking at today is features of presentation packages. Features of presentation, but what are those things we can see, what we can call a particular program, a presentation what package. Now, based on our previous lessons, we discussed about what is a presentation, and we said, some few things about what about the presentation. So today we are going to be looking at those things that you can see before you can call a program a presentation what package. Now, lesson objective for today. At the end of this lesson, students should be able to explain the features of a presentation package or the features of presentation work packages. What can you see? What are you going to see before you can say this program is a presentation work package? Now, when we talk about features, we're talking about those things you can see, those things that makes them quite what different, those things that really make this particular program specific for the kind of program developed from that particular thing. The features, what are those things that we can say, what can say, no, this is a computer, no, this is spreadsheet, no, this is what, this is that. Now, one of the features of presentation packages is creation of what of slide. Every presentation package must have the ability to create a what a slide. So say this is a command that allows the presenter to create a new slide, otherwise known as a what a page. Now, because of our class, I'm using PowerPoint as a what example. And I said in PowerPoint to open a new slide, you click on the office button, you click on new, you click on blank presentation, and then you click on what create. If you want to avoid all this procedure, you can see right on the what on your screen. You can just press Control and what and M. That will automatically open give you a new slide for what for you. So one of the features of presentation packages is they must be able to relate to what a slide. They must be able to put what a slide to picture insertion. Every presentation package must have the ability to insert pictures, bring in pictures from another program right into the program. For example, bringing a picture from Microsoft or from CorelDRAW or Photoshop down to the presentation work package. So we said this command allows the presenter to insert pictures into the presentation. There are different ways to do that, but I just gave a brief steps here. One of them is you click on the insert menu or the insert tab, as you may call it. You can click on what on picture, select the source, indicate that is where you want to get the picture from. It could be from my document or my picture. Click on the required picture and then click on what? Insert. Otherwise you can press Alt and P. Again, Alt and P. So bypass all these steps and you get the picture right on your screen. So another feature of the presentation program is they must have picture insertion abilities. Another one is video and audio insertion. You must have the ability to insert both audio and what and video. That is, they should have the ability to incorporate to bring in video and audio into their what presentation. I will approach to bringing videos into presentation, but I don't want this to be as complex as possible. I just want to be short and precise. Some of you can transfer to that in class. That I use videos a lot to work with. But I don't want to use much data, and I want to make this as simple as what presentation is all about. What simplicity. Go straight to the point. Stop beating around the world. So what we are saying is number three, before a program can be called a presentation program, it must have the ability to bring in videos and what audio that this command allows the player to bring in audio and videos into a presentation to answer the workflow in Microsoft PowerPoint. I gave the steps on what in which you can see click on the insert menu, locate and click on movie or sound. There are two options, either movie or what also you cannot insert it to. One audio you go for audio, one video you go for what video. You know video contains both audio and video. One only audio you go for what audio, which is the what sound. Then you click on movie from file or sound from what from file. Select your source destination where you are getting that object, where you are getting that video, that audio from. Then click on what insert. So locally copy that your presentation. The shortcut to insert videos is Alt NV, Alt NV to insert sound. That is Alt N O again, Alt N O. So what we are saying is video and audio insertion is another important feature. And that one is animation. Then this command allows an effect to be applied to an object or text in a presentation. Animation only affects the content of a presentation and not the slide in a presentation. Now, what we talk about animation, simply mean applying effect to object, applying effect to text, to pictures, not to the page itself now, to the content of what you have in the what in the page. We call that what animation. And what, for example, I can draw a text, I type a text rather, and I want the object to be bouncing. I want him to crawl. I want a lot of efficacy, a lot of added privileges, added advantages to make my presentation more attractive. Work with what animation. You want to deal with the page itself, you work with the slide or with slide transition. So slide transition affects the page. Animation or custom animation affects the content you have inside that particular slide. I have the steps corresponding. I like to divide text or objects. Make sure you highlight the object or text. You click on the animation tab or menu, as you may call it. Then click on custom animation. Click on add effect by the side. Then select any either entrance, exit. When you click on any, you have drop down options. You have drop down or drop down menu. Then make your necessary changes. I mean, select any, and you see the effect taking that particular posture, that particular effect you have applied to what you applied to it. So basically, animation affects the what the content. Slide transition affects what the slide itself. Another features of the what of a presentation what program. And another one is slideshow. This command allows the presenter to view their presentation in a slideshow that is in a full screen mode, like what you are saying. And also apply other effects such as setup show, reverse timing, and so on and so forth. Now, what we talk about slideshow, that allows the presenter to see their presentation in full screen. Every other menu will be hidden. You don't see them on the screen again. They are hidden. You see everything, taking over the screen of your monitor. We call them slideshow. And apart from that, you can see apply effects such as reverse timing and some other effects to your presentation to make it more robust, to make it look more attractive. Slide show. You can press F5 for slide 2 and that will take it up forward for you. You should also call the view show. They are a bit different, but they look alike. Slide show and view show. Then other features include graphics, putting graphics. Presentation program must be able to create at least a simple graphics like charts. At least simple graphics. They should be able to combine color in their own little ways, using pattern, using fill, and so many other effects you have. Another one is creating charts, just like I've said. When we talk about graphics, simply means to blend two or more objects and color together to get something unique from the previous. Your presentation program must have some of these features. Actually, all the features are quite important for you. I go again. Before you can call a program a presentation program, it must be able to create slide. It must be able to create a slide. 2. It must be able to insert a picture. Insert a picture. You should be able to bring picture from one application to the what to the other. Another one is you must have ability to incorporate videos and audio insertion. You should be able to bring videos and audios and multimedia into your what presentation. You have the steps right on your on your screen. Then animation, you must be able to apply effects to the content of what you are saying on the on the page. You must be able to apply effects to the content of what you are saying on the on the screen. And like I said earlier, then animation and slide transition are not the same thing. Like let's just play with some of these items we have on the screen. If I can try to highlight this one here. I have my animation here. All these are effects. It depends on what you want to work with. I'm just trying to work with it and see how all these things works for us. These are what animation. They only affect the content of what you have on the on the text. I can decide to still go to effect, depending on the effect I choose. And play with play with virtually all these things. I can add different animation just to make it more robust. These are what effects to a presentation. Then slide show, which is this here. There you have your beginning from slide, online, custom, setup show, real timing, slideshow, and so on and so forth. All these are there to have more quality, more output to your to your presentation. And then conclusion is presentation packages possess various features that help enhance and add beauty to our presentation. I implore you to explore more features during and after this class. Like I said, I will employ you to play around with some of these things we just seen on the screen. The PowerPoint is something very simple. It's a presentation program you can use, to present seminars, meetings, workshops, to teach, and do virtually lot of things. There you have your own tab, you have the insert, design, transition. That talks about like remember what I said about transition. It affects the page, the content of what you have on your page. These are just custom slide transition. These are custom slide transition. Again, you can see slide transition. It's starting from your animation. You have to highlight that particular text, then I can go in there and pick something I want to work with. Depends on what you want to work with. So what we are trying to say is, before we can call a program a presentation program, they must have this feature. They must be able to do some of these things with items. They must be able to do some of these things with playlist right on your screen. You need better clarity or more clarity about this video. You can check your notes, check your textbooks for clarification, or send me a message to my WhatsApp or from the school folder, and I will be willing and ready to assist at will. Once again, I remain Akumoyewa Emmanuel. Remain safe and God bless. Thank you.